pro Duarte tonight. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California.
Miguel Madueño's goal in every fight is to draw his opponents into a firefight. And I don't think he's going to have any trouble getting Oscar Duarte to oblige.
Madueño in the sparkly red trunks, Duarte in the matte maroon color. What does Madueño have to do early, Sergio, to let us know he's in this fight and can win it?
Well, I like the fact that he's starting off with a jab. Normally, you know, he goes straight in for the big shots, looking for that right hand. You know, he's a physical fighter. He has no defense. His offense is defense. But if he's doing it behind a jab, responsibly, using his height and reach, then you know that he has a game plan coming in.
Yeah, and I think for Duarte, the focus should be on the body. We know that Madueño can take a big shot upstairs. He's done that against pretty good opposition, including against Keyshawn Davis in his last fight. For Duarte, around 40% of his landed power shots are body shots. So I would aim downstairs to see if you can soften him up there early.
Look, he got outclassed. Madueño got outclassed by Keyshawn Davis, and he got beat by a clever veteran, Steve Clavitt. He was in a war with Paldo. I expect another war here tonight with Duarte, because Duarte doesn't know another way. He's not finesseful. He looks for the fight as well once the leather starts flying.
Good right hand for Duarte.
Big right hand landed.
Yeah, he's been biding his time. Madueño's been more active.
That was a clean shot. You don't want to get hit early, man. That early, that cleanly, if you're Madueño.
Duarte's taking his time. He's not noting them. He should just, he's taking his time, being very conservative with his shots that he wants to throw.
I mean, both these fighters are like licking their chops because they're like, the other guy's going to stand here and fight me? This is exactly what I want. It's like the old, was it Lupe Contreras who goes, let's find out who is más macho?
¿Quién es el más macho? That's right. No, but you can see that Duarte is not looking for volume like he normally is, because he has a more stationary, easy-to-hit opponent. So he's looking for the big shots now. He's looking for looping right hands like he landed earlier.
Duarte being much more patient.
You know, it's patience because he's in there with a fighter that's easy to hit. So I just think he's being economical with his power. He's looking to throw twos and fews and make sure they're really powerful.
Lately, Miguel Madueño's been moving a little bit more than I would have thought.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen. Time right there.
Cerradito. ¿Cómo sintió el primer round? Bien. ¿Cómo sintió el muchacho? Bien. Hey, Mark. No, siempre. I don't know what can be done, but that boom is getting pretty close. Sigue bien cerradito. No tires de lejos. No tires de lejos, Pero.
All right, you gotta stay patient. Don't throw from far. How do you feel his power? No, I haven't felt it yet. Look, break the distance with the jab, and once you break the distance, go to the body. Short shots once you're in the inside. Body, uppercut, and then come around with a hook.
Madueño's always punching him, keeping him in the end of his punches, throwing various punches, landing in. And Duarte's the one that's landing the one or two hard bombs. Just like that, landed beautifully with the right hand by Duarte.
That's the right hand he's looking for, and it's going to be there because Madueño doesn't move his head. So that looping shot is the one that Duarte is going to be looking for as a money punch.
I would still say, though, a pretty good round for Madueño, whose activity was more than Duarte. And I thought he did a nice job landing that right hook around that tight guard, Duarte.
Yeah, I'm not sure he won a round in his last fight against Keyshawn Davis, but looks like he's up 1-0 here over Duarte.
Yeah, these guys can't help themselves, man. Expect the war to begin this round. They're not finesse, they're not boxers, they're fighters. Mexican style starts now.
Now this is shaping up to be what we expected.
Oh, nice. Right hand from Duarte, which backed Madueño up.
It's almost like Duarte in that first round was like, all right, Robert, I'll do what you tell me to do. But now in the second round, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Camera's got to go.
See, if Madueño could do that and use his reach and his height advantage and keep Duarte on the outside of those long jabs, he can actually be a headache in there and do well. You know, get confident, build rounds, win rounds.
I agree. You can also frustrate him by moving and boxing around because the slight arm advantage is going to go to Madueño.
And look, shots like that, quick pop shots when you're moving, which I haven't seen from Madueño, that can actually create problems for Duarte, who's expecting a different fight.
Madueño took this fight on 10 days' notice, but he said he was in fighting shape, was preparing for another bout, so he has no excuses.
And the thing about Duarte, he was preparing for his third straight southpaw, you know, so now the timing's off, the look in front of you is off. It's a bad feeling when you were training for camp for a left-handed fight, and all of a sudden you get a tall, long-arm, power-punching orthodox fighter.
And that's what Duarte has to do to stop his opponent from moving so much, is dig down into the body and then start shooting those over right hands that you just did right there.
Good shot there by Madueño. Nice right hand.
Madueño's fighting like he's the favorite in this bout so far. Duarte's just not throwing enough, is he, Lex?
No, he's not throwing it all. He's being very conservative with his shots. He's looking to throw 3 or big shots with everything inside, but Madueño's not letting him.
You know what it is? I really think the first round Duarte was trying to set up a looping right hand. Now I just think he respects the power and the size of Madueño.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen. Time. Let's see that real quick. Ponte bien, te quiere agarrar con el voladito ese.
He wants to catch you with that looping right hand. Okay? He's trying to catch you with that looping shot. Be careful. All right, beware.
Te quiere agarrar con ese voladito, ¿sale?
It's that haymaker he's looking for.
Eyebrow, my mistake. But it's real small and it's on here.
Don't stay in front of him. You get your shots out, and then you gotta get outside. And then you clinch. Don't stay in front of him.
Si te le quedas, acuérdate. Si le quedas, pum, pum. Y ya, dale, fuerte. Pam, pam. Y vámonos, dale. Si te quedas fuerte.
Overhand right there by Duarte. That's exactly the shots that Madueño's trainer's telling him. Watch out for the haymaker. He's looking for that looping shot, and there it is right there. Madueño can't be getting caught with big punches by a big puncher in Oscar Duarte.
Round 3. Scheduled for 12. Super lightweight division. I know Regis Prograis sitting at home watching right now with that shoulder injury, wishing he could be here tonight, but instead it's Madueño's time to shine. And so far, pretty good. Might have won the first 2 rounds. Power through 2, very close. Duarte landed 24, Madueño 22.
And you see the activity of Madueño in that last round. 73 power punches thrown.
Both these men exchanging some leather in this round.
That was a big shot. Both of them missing haymaking type shots.
Just, you know, you hear the old phrase, styles make fights. Chris, it gets used all the time, but you can tell against Keyshawn Davis, Madueño had no chance. And here he is fighting Duarte, and he's doing great.
Now, he had a lot of problems with the accuracy of Keyshawn Davis in that fight. Keyshawn landed about 50% of his shots, which is a crazy number for a fight at that level.
Good body shots by Duarte, and that's actually getting Madueño to stay stationary. Good body shot. See, now he's breaking him down to the body.
Oh, and then a right across the jaw from Madueño. That was right on the belt line. Thomas Taylor says it's legal.
Yeah, Thomas Taylor said you pulled his head down there, so he gave Duarte a little bit of leeway, but this is what Duarte does best. He is a high-level body puncher at 140 pounds.
Yeah, mixing it up with left and right shots, digging upstairs. That's going to set up that looping shot that they're looking for, but first, you got to soften up the body.
Stop. No punch. Go.
Duarte has to use his jab to close the gap in between to land those body shots. Madueño did not look like his body shots earlier on.
You know, Duarte has good timing, but he doesn't really jab that much because he's an inside fighter. He has wide shoulders. He likes moving side to side. Once he gets on the inside, he rips the uppercuts and rips the body shots. But right now he's having a little difficulty breaking the range of the taller, lankier fighter, Madueño.
You know, right now Madueño is doing a nice job using the entirety of the ring, spinning out of these kind of traps against the ropes. But if Duarte keeps digging at that body, he's going to slow those spins down.
Yeah, body's going to be the key here for Duarte.
Good jab. Haven't seen a lot of those from Duarte.
Right there at the bell.
Strong finish by Duarte to end the round.
Thursday, March 6th, Golden Boy Fight Night returns to Indio, California with some Golden Boy's brightest prospects on display. Gucci Manny Flores is the headliner, taking on Jorge Leyva. That's Thursday night, March 6th on DAZN.
Hey, Mark, that little bit of blood is from a pimple.
Nice uppercut there, right, by Madueño. And that was a low blow. That was a low blow. Thomas Taylor actually thought it was a belt line shot. That was a belt line shot right there, but the damage was done, and Madueño, got hit low. But you know what, Duarte, credit Duarte. He didn't stop punching to the body, even though he went straight low.
Number 4.
All right, round 4. Chris, is this fight looking the way you thought it would?
Absolutely. I think if I'm Duarte, I would start using the body shots more. And if I'm Madueño, I'd want him to move around more, not to be in harm's way of landing those shots and those looping right hands by Duarte.
Let's see.
I think situations like this, where you've got him pinned against the rope, that's where Duarte's got to dig to the body. That's where he can be most effective.
Or set up that right hand by stabbing him to the body, then coming over the top, which is what Robert Garcia told him to do in the corner.
Let's look at Chris Mannix's scorecard.
I've got a 2-1 in favor of Miguel Madueño. Good work over the first couple of rounds of this fight. I did think the body work and the activity of Duarte edged him to third, but 29-28 on my card in favor of Miguel Madueño.
He's got heavy punches by both fighters, and now Madueño is doing that corkscrew hook. Trying to come over the top of the glove of Duarte.
To land around the temple of Duarte as well.
Whenever a fighter keeps his guard up nice and tight and has wide shoulders like Duarte does, you got to go around the guard. You got to come over the top or come under with uppercuts. Good shot.
Nice effort to the body by Duarte.
And back comes Madueño, returns the favor to the body.
2 uppercuts miss for Madueño. Well, Madueño definitely a live dog in this one. Chris Mannix has him up on his scorecard.
Stop. Got an accidental headbutt. Got to cut over the bridge of the nose. Guys, watch those heads. Go.
Good eye there by Thomas Taylor. That was a headbutt earlier.
Yeah, you can tell him to watch those heads, but I don't think it's the last one.
Whoa, that wobbled him. That left hand wobbled Madueño. Caught him again to Duarte. And a third time, and the Mexican won't go down.
It was a big left hook, but Madueño takes a big shot. Even when hurt, he can be dangerous.
Madueño did not see that, did not expect that to come, as he thought a jab was going to come, but it was a leading left hook.
Anyone else would have went down with that shot. They landed cleanly on the chin.
Well, he still looks a little off kilter.
Now this is where Duarte got to invest more in the body, because the head will fall eventually.
Those chopping right hands, this is what Robert Garcia is asking for. Chopping right hands over the guard of Madueño.
Stop. Go.
Don't stay in front of him. can't stay in front of him too long.
Mira, cuántos golpes que te quedas quedando cortito. No te lesiones,
Look,
jab.
you gotta use your range. Use your jab.
Doble jab fuerte, jale.
Double jab.
Doble jab fuerte.
Double strong jab.
Mira,
There's that leading left hook that Duarte lands on Madueño that momentarily stuns Madueño. Definitely caught him off surprise and off guard.
I love the fact that Duarte went around the guard. Normally he does nice tight hooks. That one was a little bit wider just to get around the guard. He punched where the head of Madueño was going to be at and not where it was.
Go, guys, gotta go. De afuera, ¿qué hicimos? 1-2 volado. 1-2 volado y te vas.
Stay right here.
Number 5. Go.
Round 5, super lightweight division. Very competitive scrap here between these two Mexican fighters. Duarte's been working on his English. Spoke some at the press conference yesterday in the fighters meeting.
Good uppercut by Madueño.
Nice combination by Duarte. 1-2 to the body and left hook upstairs.
Now this is where Madueño's corner does not want him to be. They want him sticking and moving, using that size and that length, being backed up against the ropes. That's exactly where Oscar Duarte wants him.
I love those strong power jabs that Duarte's using to cut the distance. No more hooks, now straight shots. Those aren't jabs, those are power shotgun jabs.
Well, another right hand scores for Duarte.
This is Duarte's game, just having his opponent in front of him, just throwing bombs at him.
I'll tell you what, man, Madueño's landing some good right hands and uppercuts as well. Kind of an awkward timed right hand that he's throwing over the top and then comes under the guard with an uppercut.
There's the uppercut.
See, there's that right hand I'm talking about. It's an awkward timed. It's not quite straight. It's not really a right hook. It's like a knuckleball type of punch he's throwing.
Well, he's got plenty of pop. That's why they call him Explosivo. 28 KOs in his 31 wins.
Duarte just missed with a big left hand again. Same left hook he landed earlier.
Boy, I tell you what, Duarte just an inch away from landing that huge shot. He cut him with that one. It looks like he busted a cut over his left eye.
Good body shots on the inside by Madueño.
Yeah, there is a cut
left
now.
eye, Mark, blue corner.
Blood streaming down the face of Madueño.
Yeah, Thomas Taylor, the referee, indicating it was caused by a punch.
Nice right hand by Duarte, just lands.
Man, right when you think maybe Madueño's in a little bit of trouble, he wakes up.
Time right there.
So now the corner will get to work on that cut.
Outside left eye.
Listen, you got to keep your distance. Put the water on him. Put the water. You gotta be aware. Come on, man, he's catching you with that looping shot. You can't be getting hit with that haymaker. You gotta be careful, man. Watch out for that looping shot. You gotta keep your distance.
Look at the replay, leading left hook again that lands by Duarte, just bombing on his opponent. Then Madueño comes back with the shots of his own.
I think this is the punch that opens up that cut. Right there.
Yeah, he caught him in a ricochet angle. It wasn't really a clean shot, but it went off glancing off the eyebrow, and that opened up the cut.
That's in a tough spot, too, just above the eyeball. You could see it start to pour blood down the left side of Madueño's face.
Yeah, he was really having trouble seeing at the end of that 5th round. Was trying to shake the blood off his face.
And now we have to see how Madueño is going to handle that cut.
And if you're Oscar Duarte, that cut might as well have a bullseye on it at this point.
All right, stop. No punch. Straight back. Hey, don't push off. Go.
Big left hook, just barely missed.
Well, caught him again with that left. Madueño might be slowing down.
Yeah, a lot of that movement that we saw in the first couple of rounds, the jab that we saw early in the fight, that's basically gone out the window.
Oh, clubbing left again. Madueño popped up on 1 foot.
These are clubbing shots that landed by Duarte. Credit to Madueño, who's taking some heavy shots right now.
I mean, one thing Madueño's proven in his career is that he can take a punch. He's taken the punch from some pretty good fighters, including Keyshawn the last time out.
That's a good combination by Duarte, cutting him in half. Going upstairs and going straight down to the body. He should continue doing that because Madueño doesn't have good upper body movement, so that lower body's always going to be there to hit.
Lower body shot.
Yep, upstairs and downstairs by Oscar Duarte.
I really love Duarte's punch selection. He's mixing it up. He's not just throwing the same overloopy shots, the right, the left hooks. He's throwing the 1-2 to the body, then followed up by a left hook upstairs.
And Madueño coming forward yet again.
Well, that's what he was doing in the early rounds, and was having success.
Good right-hander by Madueño, even though it was blocked by Duarte. I mean, when you have power like that, with those 8-ounce gloves, you're still going to feel the rattle in your head, even though you're blocking those shots.
Boy, I feel like the left hook has been the money shot for Duarte.
Duarte stopped going to the body, man. That was the success he was having.
Hey, stop. No punch. Straight back. Listen for that bell. Time.
Riyadh, we're coming your way next weekend live on DAZN. Daniel Dubois puts his IBF version of the heavyweight title on the line against former WBO champ Joseph Parker. If you haven't watched the face-off between them on the DAZN platform, make sure you check it out later tonight. Parker is all business for this one.
And that's going to be such a clash of styles against a champion and a former champion. Both of them riding momentum, a power puncher versus a slick, experienced fighter in Parker. Can't get better. And look, Duarte just barely missing with that right hook. But it was that left hook that's doing damage, and of course, the body work on the inside that's breaking down Miguel Madueño. And opening shots like that. Uppercuts, left hooks, but the courage and the heart of Madueño coming right back and answering the bell.
Let's look at Chris Mannix's scorecard through 6 full rounds. And he's got Duarte up 58-56, has him winning 4 straight rounds. Sergio, you agree with that?
Yeah, I think the last 3 rounds for sure, it's been Oscar Duarte putting the pressure and the right punch selection like Alexis talked about earlier. That's what I like about Duarte. He's going upstairs and dissecting the taller, bigger man in half.
Mr. Madueño does not want to be on against his back against the corner right now.
But he's not doing anything not to be there. That's the thing. He's just willing to stand against the ropes.
No, he's standing there on purpose now. He wants to make this into a war. He's welcoming the war of Duarte.
You know, I checked in with Robert Garcia in the corner of Duarte, and he said, we got to make this an inside fight. Felt in that last round, they gave Madueño an opportunity to get a little bit of confidence. They need this fight on the inside, and for Madueño not to be able to use that reach.
And I think that's the right game plan because Duarte is a better inside fighter. Duarte stays more compact, elbows in, those wide shoulders, he hides his chin. So on the inside, I think Duarte is a lot more safe.
Has a lot more success too when the grab kind of opens up. It's Madueño who has the success with the longer arms and his movement as well.
And there's that big overhand right that we're looking for.
And he clips him good. And now Madueño looks like he's about to go.
And Duarte not forgetting about the body going downstairs.
Madueño somehow stayed upright. The guy just refuses to succumb.
He's a heavy shot. The referee better take care of Madueño, man.
Madueño teetering on the stoppage, and there it is. Duarte did something Keyshawn Davis couldn't. He knocked out Miguel Madueno.
In the battle of Mexicans in La Migraña, Oscar Duarte from Parral, Mexico. They get the stoppage.
What a statement win by Duarte. Never stopped, never goes in against a guy who's never been stopped and knocks him out. Wow.
Madueño arguing about the stoppage, saying, man, I could have kept going, but boy, it did not look good as Duarte was landing almost at will.
No, I think Madueño could have kept going at that point, but the referee did the right thing there. When you are not defending yourself, when you are absorbing that many shots, that's when things get really dangerous, especially against a heavy-handed guy like Oscar Duarte.
No, you got to stay fighters like Miguel Madueño from themselves, man. I think Thomas Taylor did exactly what he needed to do right at the right time because it was going to get ugly. Duarte was landing too cleanly, and this is a big puncher landing clean shots.
How much of a confidence booster is this knockout win for him, Lex?
Oh my God, this is so much for him with the victory over a guy who's never been stopped, who's gone the resistance and has gone against world champions like Keyshawn Davis. This must do a lot for Oscar Duarte.
And you can see Robert Garcia and Oscar Duarte paying respect to Grandpa Garcia right behind us. The patriarch of the Garcia family, the clan. And man, look at those shots. I mean, everything landing cleanly. And like you were touching on, Alexis, if Duarte wasn't forgetting about the body, anything landing cleanly upstairs, doing the damage, but there was nowhere to hide from Madueño.
And I love that about Duarte. He hit him with headshots, but was not forgetful about using the body. And that's going to always be very dangerous when you keep working the body.
And look at how responsible Duarte was. Anytime he let the right hand go, the left hand was glued to the other side of his face. Technique was beautiful. The power was flawless. I mean, that was a punishing stoppage, punishing performance for Oscar Duarte.
So Oscar Duarte is now 29-2-1, has 23 knockouts. You know, there was some talk about him fighting Sims Jr., who we saw earlier tonight. But if you ask Duarte, he wants bigger and better things.
No, he wanted the winner of Calderon Barboza, and we know that was Barboza tonight. That's a hell of a style matchup, hell of a clash, and they're both under the Golden Boy umbrella. I would love to see that next.
I agree with you, Sergio. That's the fight that they should make next. Arnold Barboza versus Oscar Duarte.
Hey, but Barboza Jr. wants Teofimo Lopez. But I'm sure Duarte would love nothing more than to get Barboza inside the squared circle.
And what a performance. I mean, the way they were able to adapt, be patient, and it was just brilliant advice they were giving him in the corner, because Duarte didn't start off fast. That gave Madueño the confidence and the early start in the lead. But little by little, as if it was part of the strategy to break down Madueño to the body, not looping those shots, and the overhand right was getting closer and closer until it finally detonated on the chin of Madueño.
Mark Prado makes it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee in charge, Thomas Taylor, calls for a halt to this contest. Your official time, 2 minutes, 9 seconds in round number 7. Your winner by knockout and the new WBA from Parral, Chihuahua, Mexico, Oscar La Migraña Duarte.